Today's the day. We finally got a part that I've been needing for this Evo 8 for a long time. Even since before I bought the car, it's been needing this. Inside this box here, that is almost as tall as me, there is a front lip for it, which it has been missing since I don't know when, because I bought it like this, but we have all of these empty holes here, and these are finally gonna get filled in with this front lip, and I cannot express how excited I am. So let's go ahead and dive on into it. It should have come with hardware and everything because I did buy it new. It was like $110 on eBay, so it wasn't bad. Even if it's kind of not great, which I've heard they're pretty good. It's $100, we can survive. So I will get a cold start on the Evo since I'm gonna back it out to get the bumper off, and we'll pick it up after that. Okay, so by no means is it required to take off the front bumper for doing this project. It just makes it easier. Because I mean, I don't have a lift, so this will just make it easier to kind of get behind, because from what I understand, it's just gonna be a bunch of screws that are gonna be going in from the bumper side to go into the lip. So it should be pretty easy. But we'll just get a quick shot of this, showing how it looks without the bumper, the lip. So, let's dive on in. Okay, so this is gonna be the front lip. Looks pretty good. I got one for my Civic that I had a few years ago, and it looked pretty much identical to this. This one actually looks a bit better though. The mounting on it is much better than the last one I had. So it looks like, take these screws and these washers, put them through the holes in the bottom of the bumper, and then they go right into these. Which it looks like these are just a thick bit of plastic. Yeah, that's solid. Okay, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm probably gonna hook up the, probably gonna use my impact for this, because that'll give me a little bit more pressure and I can get right through them pretty easily. But this is the bumper when it's off. I'm still trying to get mesh for there and up here, mainly up here. This is what I really care about. These are of course discontinued from Mitsubishi, so that makes it a lot easier. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get this front lip on. That's about all there is to say. All right, so it's all on. This is the hardware that was included with it. I can't say I'm exactly thrilled with it. Like whenever you go to tighten them down, it just kind of feels like they're stripping out, which kind of makes me a little bit worried, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We'll see what happens. But I mean, like, in case like that one, like this one felt like it was kind of spinning, yet this guy's loose. Might actually grab that impact and tighten it down, see if I can get that better. That's like annoying though. But like that's on, oh man, even that feels kind of loose. Yeah, the hardware with this is kind of trash, honestly. Like I really wish it would have had like more aggressive threads on it. I'm probably gonna end up replacing all of these because these are just not good. I actually ended up running out. I came too short. So I ended up finding these in my collection of hardware, and like they went through and like they're locked on. Like that's how it should feel. Not these guys where it's like, oh, I wonder if that tightened down or not. So, I guess all that leaves is getting it bolted on. The other thing I'm kind of curious about on here is either pulling off these splash guards or just getting new ones. Can't decide what I want to do there. Because I mean, they're like not doing great. They're not really doing their job. I don't know if I should keep them or if they're like a good thing to have or not. Yeah. Also my bumper tabs here, like that should not be that loose. That's so bad. Like you can even see it's like pulled from the fender. I should get some of those quick disconnect ones. I'm just too cheap. Being lazy. I should go and do it. This is another piece of the splash guard. This is on the crank side. Like that's the access bolts thing for the crank. Yeah, I don't know. If anyone knows Evos in the comments, please, by all means, let me know what I should do with these. I don't know if I should keep the splash guards or just remove them. I'm worried about it rusting, but I'm also worried about it looking trashy or like getting caught or something. I'm also worried about those screws falling out and landing on my tires. These tires already have 2 patches in them because the dude that sold them is a dick and sold me tires that were apparently ran flat at one point and also had patches in them already. That camera's way off. Look at that. The back one is pretty straight, pretty aligned. This one, like the top of it's poked almost. That's also where I just did that wheel bearing. I'm gonna have to get that line soon. All right, well, let's get this bumper on. Okay, so everything is all bolted back together. The bumper's on. I honestly have not even looked at the lip on yet, like from a distance. Just thought we could go through this together. Another update for like the rest of the parts that I mentioned before. Obviously the headlights are all back together. They look amazing. Love the black housing, well worth it. The next thing, I did my coil on plug conversion. This is it. I had an issue with it. I couldn't get past 7 PSI, like it hardcore limited my boost. Wasn't really sure why. I did some research. Turns out since these are not Denso plugs, because these are what I could find at Pull and Pay at the time, it had a severe effect on it and did not like it. So you have to use Denso plugs if you're going to be doing the coil on plug conversion. So that's something to know. I went back to the original stuff, pushes 24 PSI, no problem now. Throws you into the seat, it's a lot of fun. Besides that, got my O2 sensor tightened down. I have the new map O2 dump on there. My old one's right there. That will be up for sale soon. It has like 200 miles on it. Like no joke. Like I bought it brand new, drove about 200 miles, tore it down to the garage, bought that for $20 up in Denver. So yeah, $300 O2 dump for 20 bucks. Couldn't beat that. Couldn't say no. Next thing to look at on here, I need to get it tuned. But if I'm gonna get it tuned, I want to do my speed density setup. Meaning I have my intercooler piping right over there. So this is gonna get speed density soon. I have all the stuff in the mail already. Super excited about that. Only issue, battery's in the way. So I'm either gonna have to do a mini battery conversion or I'm gonna have to relocate to this to the trunk. I'd prefer to do a mini battery because I think it looks super clean. I love the way they look and I think it would look, I think it'd be better for what I want. But they're also like $300, so I'm kind of like hesitant to do that. Relocating the battery is, for the most part, free. I mean, it costs some money to get it relocated. It costs some money for a case. And by getting it relocated, I mean like the cable to run back there. Obviously, I do it myself, but yeah, just some decision there, I guess. Also, if you go to Advanced, the cable there is super cheap, $2 a foot. Or it was like $1.50 a foot or something. Like, it was a lot cheaper than like Car Toys or Driving Auto Sound, where it's about $13 a foot. So yeah, speed density going on. This map's gonna go away. This intake's gonna completely reworked. I have a tile blow off out for it, which will be super cool. Yeah, so all this should be going on here soon. I just need a tune. Also need just the time to do it, and I need the battery to not be in the way. So, I think it's time to do the front lip. All right, let's close the hood. Also, I need to fix that. God, that is so bad. Close this. And let's take a step back and take a look at it. Oh my God, that is so much better. Look at that. Oh, what is that divot? Look at that. That is eBay quality. I really wish this wasn't like this. Why are you here? Why are you dipped down like that? I'm gonna have to take a heat gun to that because that is so annoying. Or I'll just scrape it off. Who knows? I'll probably take a heat gun to it. It'll take like no effort. But yeah, super happy with this. I mean, the fitment on it's actually not bad. I mean, for $100, can't really complain too much about it. Their hardware shit. That's all right. That's beside the point, I guess. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave it black for now. I was thinking about painting it and like matching it to the bumper because I'm planning on getting the bumper painted anyway. I still might do it, but I think it looks all right there. Because I mean, you got the black lip, mesh's all black, obviously, so all that's black. I painted the badge black because it was all cracked from whatever they hit. Obviously, you can see the nose of it, it's kind of dinged. Got the headlights that are black. Yeah, I think I might leave the front lip black because it actually looks pretty good like that. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Progress has been made. Hopefully the next video that I update will be doing all the speed density stuff and my intercooler piping. Yeah, all right. See you guys then.